They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. A chance to play it in. Lopez with the cross.
Ferran Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aim forwards.
well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gavi. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Moved on forwards. Dani Olmo. And it's Lopez. And here's Ferran Torres.
Ferran Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Borja Mayoral. Gavi. Dani Olmo. Mario Martin. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Juanmi. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Dani Olmo. Eric Garcia. Dani Olmo. Gavi. Over to the left. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's an inviting looking ball, that. It's come to nothing. And it's played forward. João Cancelo makes the interception. Ferran Torres. Fermin. João Cancelo. Very nicely done. Lopez. Ferran Torres! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ferran Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, delicate chip through. That's the keeper's ball. João Cancelo does really well to win the ball there. Yamal goes for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Barcelona, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Barcelona make the perfect start. They are already ahead.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Ferran Torres. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Is onto it in a flash, calmly anticipates. Koundé, Pedri, Martin, gently done. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gavi. Fermin. Dani Olmo. And here's Ferran Torres. Yamal shoots! And yes, it's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Cancelo. Gavi. And it's lofted through here. And that was very necessary. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Trying to get their passing game going here, Jim. Just plotting a route round their opponents.
Yeah, just keep things nice, short, crisp, and let the ball do all the work. And it ought to pay off for them as well.
Fermin. 2 down already, a nightmare start. Throw in. Gavi. And that's another throw. In by Cancelo. He's cut it out.
Barcelona clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Fermin. And here's Lopez. And it's Cancelo. Dani Olmo. Lovely bit of skill. Gavi. Fermin spread out to the left. João Cancelo, and that's aimed into the middle.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chances gone a-begging.
And that's a Fermin! A lovely, neat pass. Pedri, no, again there's no way through. Eric Garcia. Fermin. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Oh, a very decent attempt. Mario Martin. Moved on forwards. Eric Garcia cuts it out. Yamal. And he goes cross-field. Fermin. Dani Olmo. Fermin. And here's Dani Olmo. And he shoots! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Eric Garcia. Lopez, and it's Cancelo. That's tidy. Cross goes in there. That's an excellent interception.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. João Cancelo clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Borja Mayoral.
Yamal. Koundé. Martin. Gavi. Eric Garcia. Gavi. João Cancelo. Fermin.
That's a good run down the left. Dani Olmo. He's gone for goal! Great strike. The test for the keeper.
Dani Olmo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Gavi.
Aim forwards. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Point-blank header! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Mario Martin.
Up towards the front line. And it's Juanmi.
Nice interception. His positioning was...
He's had a shot! And he has been fouled there. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's played forward.
Martin.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Yamal.
Yamal stood his ground strongly. Dani Olmo! Great football, shot and save.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And it's been taken short. João Cancelo. That's a good... Dani Olmo! And that's off target.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Moved on forwards. Eric Garcia gets across to intercept that. Martin played with finesse. Pedri. Koundé making good progress on the right-hand side. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Cancelo. That's really well manoeuvred.
Fermin. João Cancelo. Fermin. João Cancelo. Fermin. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. The pass has gone astray. Martin. Martin, aim forwards. Gavi. João Cancelo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Gavi. Pedri. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's played forward. Yamal is having the time of his life here. Koundé. Yamal. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's played forward. Diego Rico. And he's picked out the run. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Mario Martin. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Tries a deft little ball. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Chance! No mistake!
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Fermin goes on a run down the left wing. João Cancelo. And here's Lopez. Oh, played through for the wide man. What a throw in. That's been drilled forward. Koundé cuts out the pass. João Cancelo, aim forwards. Dani Olmo, and here's Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Diego Rico. Driven forward. He's onto it in a flash. And he cuts out the supply. Dani Olmo. And here's Ferran Torres. Martin, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He came in hard, very hard. Dani Olmo. Lopez. João Cancelo gets into some space. Dani Olmo. Shot a goal!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And it's played forward. It's a good foot in there. Pedri. Gavi. Gavi forwards and with intent. And here's Yamal. Pedri. Gavi. And here's Yamal. And he's there to get it away. Koundé. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? João Cancelo knocks it out wide. Can he finish?
Well, that is rather wayward. Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Now that's well seen too. Fermin. João Cancelo. And it's Lopez. Played into the middle. Oh, this looks sharp. Eric Garcia gets over and intercepts. Played towards the other side. Fermin. Now here's the delivery. And that was asking just too much of him. Martin. That's really well manoeuvred. Gavi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Borja Mayoral. Oh, that's neat. Mario Martin. Juanmi. Oh, cracking ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Koundé wins the duel this time. He's on the move, and he's going to have to go it alone. Lopez. Showing good feet. Martin did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Diego Rico has a look and plays it forward. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Ferran Torres. João Cancelo. Here's Lopez. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Lopez with the cross. And it's Pedri. Gavi. Dani Olmo! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Aim forwards.
Mayoral really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's gone back to the keeper. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Juanmi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dani Olmo at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. João Cancelo. João Cancelo. Yamal. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Yamal! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Cleared away. Koundé crosses it in. Tries to get it clear. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Juanmi. He's in plenty of space here. There are a few waiting for it. Great defending, strong and determined. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Mario Martin. That's really well manoeuvred. He's beaten the last man. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Fermin. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Dani Olmo. Martin. Fermin. And the ball's come loose here. Lofted upfield. Koundé. Pedri. Pedri chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. And it's Cancelo. So who's he picking out? Lopez with the... Up he goes! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Gavi. Yamal. Koundé. Looks to the other side. Fermin. João Cancelo. Strong running down that left flank. Aim forwards. Danger averted for now. Quality ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Koundé. Martin. Gavi. Eric Garcia. Mario Martin. And it's played forward. That has been knocked clear. And that's put paid to a promising move. Martin. Koundé played over towards the opposite flank. And here's Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo played out to the left flank. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Pedri looks to the other side. Fermin. Martin. Gavi. Martin. Koundé. Yamal. Borja Mayoral. Dani Olmo. Gavi. Fermin. João Cancelo. Does really well to win the ball there. He is through here. Aim forwards. Now it's Juanmi. Juanmi. Pedri. Yamal. That's a good run he's making there. Yamal. Koundé. Eric Garcia. Gavi. He's being... Ferran Torres! It's off target and by quite a way.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. João Cancelo. And it's Lopez. Out to the left it goes. Out to the right. Can he spark a counter here? He's got away. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Ferran Torres. Cuts out the pass. And it's played forward. João Cancelo.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Lopez. It's run loose here. That's really well manoeuvred. Dani Olmo. That's been drilled forward. Eric Garcia makes the interception. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Yamal on a strong run down the right. Across it goes. Gets it away. Driven forward. Eric Garcia gets over and intercepts. Koundé gently done. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! That's really well manoeuvred. Well, they could break here. Borja Mayoral. Spread out to the left. And he's picked it up out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Martin can get it clear. Gavi. Keeper's got good distance on that. Aim forwards. And the keeper has it. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball.
Barcelona look very much like they've got to that time where it's all about closing this one out. Just take the sting out of the opposition.
Unlike their opponents, who have to do precisely the opposite, and time is running out on them. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Eric Garcia wins the duel this time. And it's Olmo. Nice physical challenge. Juanmi. Up towards the front line. Nicely intercepted.
Ferran Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Moved on forwards. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Yamal gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Here comes the corner. They've played it short. That's good play. Looking for a decent ball in. Brilliantly cut out. And it's played forward. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. João Cancelo. And the counter is on. And it's Juanmi. He's found a way through. Juanmi. Now it's Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo. Pedri chooses to go cross-field. Clipped into space. Martin. And it's played forward. And the pass is intercepted. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo played into space. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Yamal. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Juanmi. Mario Martin. Moved on forwards. And it's hoisted clear. Fermin. João Cancelo. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. And here's Yamal. Yamal. And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's not going far. Ball's gone out of play. And here's Ferran Torres. Borja Mayoral. Fermin. Looking to break at pace. Now it's Yamal. He has found a way through. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cleared away. This looks sharp. Koundé cuts it out. That's really well manoeuvred. Dani Olmo over to the left. Played back in. And here's Ferran Torres. That is lovely. Aim forwards. Mario Martin. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Dani Olmo. João Cancelo. And Here's Ferran Torres. Muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Cancelo. And here's Ferran Torres. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Out to the left it goes. Oh, nice touch. Can he deliver? And he whips it across. Eric Garcia gets it away. Koundé. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Diego Rico. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Yamal. Borja Mayoral. Diego Rico. Now it's Borja Mayoral. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Koundé, Pedri. João Cancelo. And it's played forward. Diego Rico. That's really well manoeuvred. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's been won straight back. Aim forwards. Now it's Ferran Torres. Yamal. Played into space out wide. That has been cut short. Now who's going to be first to this? Borja Mayoral. Done delicately. Juan Mi. Well read, nice interception. Diego Rico. Oh, sweet feet. He's Borja Mayoral! Oh, should have put that away.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Martin can get it clear. He's in plenty of space here. Takes a shot! He has done it!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
João Cancelo.
And here's Lopez. Dani Olmo. And here's Ferran Torres. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Moved on forwards. Now it's Ferran Torres.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's played forward.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cleared away. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Interception. His positioning was spot on. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pedri. João Cancelo. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Pedri. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bochum played out wide.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Pedri. Gavi. Just 5 minutes left. Yamal. And it's Koundé. Koundé. Aimed in towards the centre. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Martin. Pedri forwards and with intent. Yamal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. Fermin. Dani Olmo. Gavi. Turns and goes back. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Diego Rico. Ah, such a clever touch. Spread out to the left. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Fermin. And it's Olmo. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. Martin with the clearance.
Ferran Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Martin shifted upfield. João Cancelo. Fermin. Ferran Torres. That has been knocked clear. Kiko Femenia. Mario Martin. Has a look and plays it forward. Calmly anticipates. Koundé. Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. Martin. Koundé. Eric Garcia. And he goes cross-field. So that's it. It is all over. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Segunda de sus